Whoopi Goldberg is freaking out right now as this FCC investigation makes news all over the hallways and all through the hallways at ABC News. You see, Whoopi has a certain history with Donald Trump. She used to like to spit when she said his name, for example.
You can't refute anything with him because he just, when I say him, I mean...
He rambles.
Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
But can I mention one thing? Because Trump is out there calling...
Did you say his name?
I said his name.
Oh,
yeah, it was a trick and it made me do it. But I'm just saying that that Biden knows...
So you see, she has to spit when she says his name. There was that moment when she suggested fraudulently... And look, by the way, I'm all for free speech, right? You can say whatever you want. But in this particular case, you are governed by FCC rules. You do have some responsibility to present the truth. They don't present the truth in any way, shape, or form. They had a bunch of ladies that just piled onto him and made up stuff like this, that he's going to put you in a camp. Like some kind of, going back to the Hitler days, of course, again, he's going to put you in a camp if you don't agree with him.
What's interesting for me is that...
Spit it out.
People's faith in the country is waning. Yes. That's the thing that's pissing me off. Because, in fact, there's a reason Joe Biden ran the way he did. There's a reason he's running for democracy now, because that's really what's at stake. You worried that you can't pay your bill? Wait till the other guy becomes president, and you won't have to worry about it because you'll be in some camp somewhere. Because that's his promise. His promise to us is he's going to force people to do his bidding. That's what he said. I'm going to be good on day one, and I'm going to turn into this other person. So here's
you hear that, guys? Because you're going to be in a camp somewhere? That's what she was saying during the election. She really did not want him to win. I'm guessing Bob Iger did not want him to win. Don't forget, Bob took away all funding that Disney had, all advertising on Twitter, now known as X, as soon as Elon got in there. Elon didn't appreciate it very much. What did he say? You think that you can manipulate me or control me with money? Well, F you, Bob. You listening? F you, Bob. Well, then, just a couple of weeks ago, this was on March 11th, 2025, you had Whoopi back on the show pitching misinformation once again. Misinformation about Joe Biden.
This helped send the market into free fall yesterday, which some MAGA folks are blaming on the Biden economy.
Oh, boy.
So let me just remind you about the Biden economy, okay? The economy added 16.6 million jobs, and gross domestic product grew 12.6. They are the only administration in history to have created jobs every single month.
Yes.
They achieved...
You really want to go back to the Biden economy? I mean, really, you want to take that on? She's reading from her notes because she doesn't know anything. Well, I can tell you right off the top of my head. Guess what? CPI, Consumer Price Index, it was upwards of 9% shortly after Biden came in because he printed all that money. And then he had Nancy and Chuck printing much more, trillions of dollars that they were trying to pump into this economy. He put forward a third COVID stimulus check. He had the Fed going to town all day long. They printed. Not only was CPI, Consumer Price Index, up, guess what? PPI was in double digits. I mean, we've never recovered from this, okay? I still recently was on vacation. I'm like, are you kidding me? How much is this hotel room? I'm still like in this sticker shock mode. You go to the grocery store, things have come down a little bit. You go to fill up your gas tank, things have come down a little bit, but still we're way ahead of where we were. That is the reality of the Biden economy, and that is a big part of why he's out of there. Whoopi, you can say all these lies, but I'm telling you, you got the FCC breathing down your back right now, so I'd be a little bit more careful. She's terrified, okay? She's terrified, guys, because one, they've already fired a bunch of her producers. Two, they've already put her on notice. Lately, she's been trying to attack Elon Musk instead of one Donald Trump because she knows the handwriting is on the wall. She does not have that gig much longer. Joy Behar, what did she do? She sold her house out in Sag Harbor, or is trying to sell it for $10.5 million, all 4,000 square feet of the little salt box. And well, you know what? I guess prices are high in Sag Harbor. I wonder if Letitia should take a look at that. $10.5 million. I'm joking, of course, but that's effectively what she did with Donald Trump, getting in the way of a private transaction. Joy Behar must see the handwriting on the wall. In other words, they know they are going to be the sacrificial lambs when it's all said and done. The View is going away because it should. There is no way that the FCC should be allowing broadcast licenses to ABC affiliates paying for that kind of garbage. It is garbage. You guys want to do that? You can go stream it and see if anybody watches. They won't. Because that is not a product worth consuming. So they are scared at the View. They are panicked. They know that their days are numbered, but they should be. And this investigation is going to cause all kinds of other issues. Bob Iger is not doing a good job. I'm just looking at Don Bacca's comments. He used to trade Disney, I think, right? Didn't you? Or at least maybe you're shorting it right now. Bob Chapek was trying to kill DEI. He wanted to focus on parks and cruises. Iger let him be the fall guy. The stock rallied under Chapek. It rallied, but then it was challenged, right? Don, I think Chapek was up against a machine because Bob had already put in all of these woke people that all had these woke agendas. I played you guys a couple of weeks ago the soundbite of the woman saying, oh, we need this, we need this, we need more trans, we need more gay people as our fine. Look, you know what? I'm not going to judge, but I'm going to just tell you this. We can get into that another time, right? But I'm going to just tell you, as a consumer, do you think that that's what I want to take my kids to see? Short answer, no. No one does. They were making fun of the flyover states. Guess what? The flyover states are actually their customers. They have lost their core customer because much like Bud Light, they didn't care about their core customer. They didn't respect their core customer, and their core customer is leaving in droves. And now they got the government on their back like you wouldn't believe, and it's kind of great. Really, it is. It's kind of great. Reminder to subscribe, share. Like, this is great, right? Like, this is the future. They're doing a terrible job at streaming because, look, if you don't have good content to stream, it doesn't matter. Here I am out on my own, totally independent. It's just me and you guys. And look at how we've been growing. We're coming up on 700,000 subs here on this channel. And it's because I think people respond to authenticity. They respond to something that's real. And they don't want the wokeified BS that Disney's dishing out all day long. I mean, that's all they got, right? It's pretty gross.